Hello there everybody, my name is Michael Gray and today I am playing Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall. I still have to call Nancy's friends, so let's call Addison Hammond. She was with Jessalyn when Jessalyn was kidnapped.
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jessalyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Strange, huh?
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jessalyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Wow, I'm surprised Nancy noticed that, because I totally didn't. Way to go, Nancy.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
Wait a minute, we just said that Jessalyn found the key, though, so... I mean, Jess found the key, right? Why couldn't she get in the door? I'm confused.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay, maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
Strange. Really strange. So Jess disappeared. I'm guessing that she went to the upstairs room with her key, and she saw something which frightened her.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Ooh, I heard a little bit of her song, too. Yeah, I totally heard somebody singing, too.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
Oh.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
Well, you know, this is a Nancy Drew game. I would be surprised if there weren't any hidden passageways or secret tunnels.
Goodbye.
Find Jess.
Okay, I will. So yeah, something's going on upstairs. So I need to find, let's take a camera picture here. I'm supposed to find these tombstones, right? We have tombstones in the portrait. Really, I only see the one tombstone. Can I clean this off anymore? No. I still have the napkin, so maybe I have to use the napkin for something else. Creepy music. So maybe it was like near this statue, or is that the wrong statue? The statue is like somebody holding something, or maybe it's the other one. It's the other one. It's this statue of the person with the who's got a tail or something. I don't know. Let's take that photo. It's a nice photo. So Clara was standing there, which means we have a tombstone here. Aha! Gotta be here. Found it!
That's done.
54 souls. 54 souls. And this? Is there a clue here? It was a puzzle to look at these things, but I don't know what the puzzle was. And I think it unlocked...
Check.
This thing. Find a way to enter that room.
Haven't done that.
The haunted room. So... What? I could be wrong. I think that the finding a way to enter the haunted room just appeared as soon as I found those tombstones. So maybe there's a clue on those tombstones for getting into the haunted room. Wade.
You sure do like creeping around.
And you sure do like standing around. So, help me out here, Wade.
I found a set of graves without names on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What happened?
Most of the family would rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island. At the time, it made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor. Nothing for heat in the winter, so the workers built fires inside. One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke up again. That's when we split in two. Half saying this'll never happen again, and half saying accidents happen. Grieve and move on.
When did the factory accident happen?
That was more than 100 years ago, and we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands, I think. Until we Thorntons decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue, and the grass is bright. But here it is, gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
Wow.
You don't seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Then listen. I don't care if you believe me, but keep this to yourself.
Okay.
I wasn't close to the company then. Still ain't, but I heard through a friend of the guy down the way. You know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks. Hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad. Locking them in to meet quotas and such. I asked Clara. She denied, naturally. but it made her so mad I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in, that's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines, that's true too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy did I get knocked down.
You must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
So he sabotaged his family's machine thingy.
See you later.
Get on out of here now.
Alright, so that's why Wade was arrested. Breaking into family property and then destroying it. Sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale. Ah. Okay, I can't sing. Sorry. Sorry about that.
That's done. Can't check that off. Check. Still have to do that. Can't check that off. Can't check that off yet.
So I need to find a way into the crypt, charge the phone, and find a way to enter the room. I shouldn't really use a hint yet. I don't feel like I should use a hint yet. I feel like that would be bad. And I think I have the stuff for the phone. I might be missing one or two things. Let's examine the crypt. Which means I have to go all the way outside again, and I was just at the cemetery. Okay, spade. Ooh, idea! What if I have to use the spade at the unmarked grave? Like, it fits in here? No. A hammer? No. Well, what about the picker? What's the picker good for? Not sure. I don't see anything on the trees, and that's usually what pickers are for. You know, like picking things up off of trees. Creepy! Creepy! Mr. Death, seriously? Thought I could use the picker on Mr. Death. Did not work. Alright, these are two people who are side by side. Let me see. So, scavenger hunt. Take a photo of a skeleton. Do I have to do this? Maybe I have to do the things that are on the scavenger hunt. In which case, take a photo of a skeleton. I can do that. See the ghost is crossed off. I just realized that. See the ghost is crossed off. Oh, and we have gravestone things. Gravestone things. Clearly there is some sort of gravestone puzzle. Survive until morning is not crossed off. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Maybe Colton has something to say. Maybe he can help us out.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going, Colton?
See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. He's just standing around not really doing anything. Is that singing gonna happen every time I enter the house? I think it might. I think it might, you know.
Hello.
Oh, we can talk to Clara about a lot.
Who else was in that old portrait with you?
You know, hon, we had that covered up for a reason. I can't talk about it. Not right now. Please, just leave me be.
Well, that was a short conversation. Let's see. Something here? Oh, another napkin.
I already have one.
Yeah, but it's covered in cleaner. Come on, Nancy. So seriously, am I making tea at this point? I know how to make tea. You pour the tea, then you put in a little bit of cream, and it's delicious. Why am I making tea, though?
Yes?
Wade said you're the reason he went to jail. Is that true?
Really tactful, Nancy. Really, really tactful.
No. Wade is the reason Wade went to jail.
He said you were the one who pressed charges.
Well, isn't he the chatterbox when it suits him?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is. What he doesn't get, what no one gets, is that I meant well. No matter how he explained it to you, he broke the law. He broke into the factory, he damaged thousands of dollars of equipment, and scared the workers half to death. I didn't think he'd go to jail, though, and he knows that.
What did you think would happen?
I thought community service. An officer to keep him away from his crooked friends so he would finally straighten up. I planned on dropping the charges, but once the ball got rolling, I lost control of it. Wade ended up sitting across from a judge who wanted to make an example. And that was that. Wade has wanted his revenge ever since. It's stupid. I even suspected him of taking Jesselyn to get back at me. But he'd never do something like that. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, Jesselyn is the only person that Wade actually likes in the family.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jesselyn.
Okay, makes sense. I mean, she disappeared when she was in the house. Makes sense to actually be in the house.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here. Joined the old family, as they used to say. When I was a little girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we'd keep on living right here. Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs and cute boys to dance with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty. Now, I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused about the family tree, to be honest. She said that she's Charlotte's cousin, but I thought Wade says that Wade is Clara's cousin, so that means Wade and Clara are both cousins with Charlotte, but Charlotte died like 100 years ago. Yeah, I'm confused.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty. Until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
The others?
The lost souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want to know. She said they were all tangled together, lost and scared and mean. My mama was a good woman, but dang if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
Okay, so she's talking about the 54 people killed in the factory fire.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
And give me a second. Isn't there like a Thornton family tree somewhere here? No, that's espionage. I don't know where the Thornton family tree is. Maybe it's listed in Nancy's journal. Wow, I've got a lot to read in Nancy's journal, but it's sort of like at the end of the video, so I will read Nancy's journal and do other things. That's a broken piano. Poor piano. I will read the journal and do other things in the next video. So, see you then, everybody.